classes, so 6 drivers in total, will get a experience day at the Porsche Experience Centre at Silverstone, which is a great day out. Even if it's in February, March, and the weather is cold, it is a great place to be and really fun experience. So going on to this evening, so obviously at 7 o'clock BST, so in 14 minutes time, you will have your lone 10-minute 2-lap qualifying, which will then run straight into your half-an-hour race. Once that race is completed, you should leave the server and just come out of it completely. And then if the top 3 from either class would like to be interviewed for the broadcast, you don't need to be on Zoom for it. It can just be voice in Discord. If you can join the interview waiting room in here, interview waiting room, the broadcast team will drag you into the broadcast channel for a chat. If you could do that, it really helps them fill the time between the 2 races on the broadcast, helps the commentators out rather than them having to just talk amongst themselves for 10 minutes. So this is a really important bit as well, especially if you do go in for an interview. I will be putting the second server live, which has a 10-minute warm-up session, as soon as I can. Basically, I have to manually sort out the grid within the session, and rather than waiting until 8 o'clock for it to go live, I will just click it to go live as soon as possible. I will, of course, put a note in the updates channel to say that it is going live, but you then have 10 minutes from the start of that going live to join. If you don't join during that 10-minute warm-up, you obviously cannot join once the race starts. So just be really keen on that. You know, if you disappear to go to the toilet or have a drink, that's fine, but just be aware that you might not have until 8 o'clock for it to go live. I will put it live as quickly as I can. Right. Don't worry, I'll answer any questions at the end. So just some details to remember. It is a standing start for the race. You have 1 fast repair to use during the race. Your incident points, you have 20 incident points before you get a drive-through penalty, and then every 10 incident points after that will give you a drive-through penalty. There is strict in-game qualifying scrutiny on. So that means that if you slow down too much, or if you light up the tyres out of the pit lane, etc., you will be black flagged. So just drive around normally for your outlap. It's basically an inbuilt way for iRacing to prevent people doing extreme tyre prep or anything like that. So just be aware that you just need to drive around normally during the qualifying session. You obviously have qualifying for race 1, and then you will just be in your finishing positions of race 1 for the grid of race 2, which is what I then have to set up. Obviously, you're on your fixed setups for both classes. And just a reminder, there is an additional single point for fastest lap in both classes in the races. And there is also an additional 2 points for pole position, just to make you aware of that. It is in the rules, but it is one of those things that you might not have seen. This championship runs under the Motorsport UK Race with Respect Code of Conduct, which means that basically there is obviously zero tolerance on any form of abuse, bullying, bad behaviour, negative attitudes, etc. Whether that be in the server, over voice chat, or in the driver chat in DM, in the driver chat or via DM. So if you do end up receiving any form of message that you see as inappropriate, please do bring it to my attention, and that is an actionable code of conduct, which can end up with people having their real-world licenses taken off them, obviously their eSports membership, etc. If it is
okay, Ben, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Classes, obviously you are split into Pro-Am in different cars, which makes it a bit easier. There's no kind of Pro and Am within the same car class. But if you are being lapped by, if you're in a GT4 car being lapped by a Cup car, please just carry on driving, maintain your line, be consistent. Don't suddenly kind of stand on the brakes earlier, etc. But, you know, help facilitate the pass if you can. So if they've got a run on you and you're about to go into a corner side by side, I would suggest slightly lifting off to help accommodate that. Likewise, Cup cars, please don't be too aggressive. There will obviously be penalties, which I'll come on to in a minute, if Cup cars are hitting GT4 cars whilst being lapped, or whilst lapping them, should I say. Yeah, just give each other respect. You know, there isn't a massive time difference. I think it's about 5 seconds between the two cars, so it's not necessarily going to be the easiest thing. So just, you know, help each other out. So on driving standards and protests, etc. So you will have 1 hour after race 2 has finished to submit any protests via the form in the useful links channel, where you obviously list out the lap and the cars involved. Then the stewards will review it after that, and they will be issuing penalties that range from, which are in the form of time penalties added to your race time, ranging from 5 seconds to 60 seconds. And just remember that this is not just a one-off penalty for one race. There is an accumulated time penalty threshold. So if you get 30 seconds or more of time penalties, you will then end up with a qualifying ban for your next championship event. If you get to 60 seconds, you will be deducted 10 championship points and get a qualifying ban. 90 seconds and you will be banned from the next round of the championship. 120 seconds banned for the next championship and deducted 10 championship points. I mean, if you're getting to 150 seconds of time penalties, then you will be disqualified from the championship. I will then post those results in SimGrid with any penalties applied, which will then be the final results. I will try and upload the provisional point results straight after this race round this evening, so you can see those, but they will obviously be pending any penalties being applied. Just a reminder that stewards will be looking at the incidents, and when they do that, what they look for is if there's 2 or more cars involved, they will be appointing blame on somebody if they can. If somebody is 51% or more to blame, then they will get a penalty. If neither driver is to blame or both equally to blame, then it will be a racing incident. And if a driver is to blame, then it is the nature of the driving that causes the incident that will get the penalty, not the outcome. So if you get a 4X or if you get damage, that is basically irrelevant. It is all done on them causing a collision and the nature of the driving that has caused that. So some of the things that we'll be really hot on is not leaving drivers room. If you have got somebody up the inside of you with an overlap and your spotter is saying your spotter is saying there's somebody on your inside or outside, please leave them room. Don't run them off the track. And likewise, don't just turn in as if there is nobody there. Late blocking or reactive blocking is a no-no. So if somebody's got to run on you down a straight and they go to the inside and you react and block them, causing them to have to brake or back out of it, or they hit you, that will be on you. Obviously, you can defend, but move to the inside nice and early, so then they can try the outside line if they want to. Unsafe rejoins, again, really shouldn't have to explain this one, but if you go off the track or you're facing the wrong way on the track, it is up to you to make sure that you get back going safely. It is not up to everybody else to get out of your way. So if you cause an incident by rejoining unsafely, then that will probably be one of the biggest penalties that you can get. Overly aggressive driving, bumping off each other down the straight, kind of squeeze each other, nudging people, it's just not acceptable. That will usually start as a warning if there is no actual incident. But if you are banging wheels, that is protestable if you think that the driving was overly aggressive. And also, one that seems to always be forgotten in sim racing is not slowing down for an incident. So if you see a cloud of smoke in front of you and cars going anywhere, I know you want to make up places, but it doesn't just mean keep it pinned and pray to the racing gods that you're going to make it through. It's up to you to slow down and navigate it. So many incidents are caused by people just thinking that...
Okay, Ben, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Through an incident and nothing will happen. And it just doesn't work. So that will also get you quite a hefty penalty as well. That is the end of my notes. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat now. Yes, Jacob, so the grid is split again in race 2. So even if you're a cup car that finishes at the back or you don't finish race 1, you will still be just at the back of the cup cars, not behind all the GT4 cars. Are we allowed to overtake under yellows? Yellow flags are dictated by the game. We don't have live stewarding and you can't really prove it in replay. So that is dictated by iRacing itself. No safety cars, correct. There is no safety cars, Ned. To clarify, so yes, you need to make one move, and then you can obviously move back towards the racing line if you go to the inside, but you can't then just crowd out another car if they are there. You still have to give a a full, at least full car's width to be allowed to do that. Yes. iRacing rules don't allow reactive moves at all. Can only take defensive lines into corners. Yeah, exactly. If we get a yellow, just off throttle and don't brake suddenly. I mean, doing anything suddenly is never recommended. It's what causes issues. Okay, so we got 3 minutes before qualifying finishes. If you have got any before qualifying start, sorry, practice finishes. So if you do have any further issues, please do DM me or at me in the driver chat, and I can answer them. But I will let the majority of you go and get ready for qualifying. Good luck, everyone, and I wish you all the best and have fun.
Two minutes to go. 2 minutes. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Checkered flags out, P14. That's the end of the session. 14th. Okay Ben, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
got a penalty for cutting the course. Green, Sleepy Joe has a better reaction time. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
The leader has just done a 128.94.
One more lap.
Eighth place. You're now 2.3 seconds off the leader's pace. P10, you're currently 1.2 seconds off the pace. Oh, Jeremy. That's the end of the session. P13.
Oh, you go, nothing.
"60 seconds. The track temp is 22 Celsius. The air temp is 19. Alright Ben, our pace should be okay. We're aiming for around P10. Standing start now. Are you ready? Green, green, green.
Sleepy Joe has a better reaction time. Left side. Clear. Car on your left. Clear. Right side. Clear. Right side. Clear.
The guy in front is Pike, car number 57, and their rating is 6.5. Incident in Coppice. We think it might be Hop. There's an incident in Melbourne Hairpin. It looks like Carter.
3 wide, clear. Car right. Clear on the right.
P9.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Okay Ben, ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
Left side. Clear on the left. No damage. Car looks clean.
The leader has just done a 129.78.
car on your left.
Okay, Ben, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
You're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear. 2 wide. Clear.
Fastest lap for Ryan, 129.19. E9. New fastest lap for Ryan, 129.00.
You just set your fastest lap of the session. No damage. Car looks clean.
Don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it.
Right side. Clear.
Come on, Ben. Don't panic. We'll get him back.
Car right.
That's a new fastest lap for Ryan,
Clear on the
128.92.
Clear on the right.
That's your quickest lap.
Fastest lap of the session.
Will, car number 54, is now in the lead. Okay Ben, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. That's 20 minutes to go. Slower class car ahead. We need to be in front of this guy. That lap time was 1:29.87. Okay Ben, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it. New fastest lap for Will, 1:28.88.
No damage. Car looks clean.
There's an incident in the S's.
Left side. Clear.
Alright Ben, stay close, wait for him to make a mistake. You've just done a 1:30.00. Stick to the plan, don't be intimidated here. Keep it within the track limits. 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. We're looking alright here. Keep your concentration nice and smooth. Coming up on a slower class car.
Left side. Clear.
Well done, Ben. Great move. Keep it up. Right, the guy ahead of us is Elliot, car number 66, B licence, and their rating is 3.9. You're approaching a group of slower cars.
Car right. Clear.
Halfway home, fuel looks good, P8. Good consistency, keep them coming.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Ben. Don't panic, we'll get him back. The car ahead is Smith, car number 12.
Clear. Car right. Clear.
We've just cut the track.
You'll have to slow down and give
You'll need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
Clear on the left.
Fuck's.
10th position. The driver in front of us is Hop, car number 3, and their rating is 4.1. The gap in front is now 0.8. There's an incident in Melbourne Hairpin. Coming up on a slower class car. got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. The gap to Marshall behind is now 1.2 seconds. Stay between the lines, please, Ben. Slower class car ahead.
Left side, clear.
There's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. You're coming up on a slower car.
Left side. Clear on the left.
The gap ahead is now 1.4. Okay, Ben, you've used half your fuel. The gap to Marshall behind is now 1.5 seconds.
Make your fucking mind up.
Right side. Clear.
Slower class car ahead. Ryan, car number 171, is now leading. We've been warned about track limits.
Left side.
Alright Ben, the next car is Smith, car number 12.
Clear.
Track limits. The gap to Smith ahead is now 0.9. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Incident in Melbourne hairpin. It looks like it's Marshall. Will, car number 54, is leading the race. Tenth position. We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Ben. The car ahead is Hop, car number 3, and their rating is 4.1. Track limits, watch those lines. Slower class car ahead.
Left side.
Push, 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 or we'll lose this place.
Clear. Far right. Clear. Right side.
The car in front is Smith, car number 12, P9.
Clear. Right side. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear. Car on the left. Clear.
Slower class car ahead. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Left side. Clear.
Okay, Ben, there's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other. That lap was at 1:32.09.
Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
White flag. Stay smooth.
One more lap to go. There's an incident in Coppice. We've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. Coming up on a slower class car. We've been warned about track limits. Incident in Melbourne Hairpin.
Right side.
E9. Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good finish.
It's over. Great job. You did really well.
That's the end of the session.
Okay. Don't have to.
It's been so changed, so changed. Now they want to go to Sharia law. But you're in a different country. You can't do that. Both the immigration and their suicidal energy ideas will be the death of Western Europe if something is not done immediately. This cannot be sustained. Much. Very much appreciated. And I don't mind making the speech without a teleprompter because the teleprompter is not working. I feel very happy to be up here with you nevertheless. And that way you speak more from the heart. I can only say that whoever's operating this teleprompter is in big trouble. You don't get away from this green scam, your country is going to fail. And I'm really good at predicting things, you know?
Give me like a six striker. Guys, I'm gonna go Thierry Henry. Are you saying that everybody who's being granted ILR in this country over the next 12 months will have worked in this country for 5 years? On a technicality, Zia, not everybody, but is by far the minority who...
Not only is the UN not solving the problems it should,
Radio check. Okay, Ben, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. The leader's just done a 1:30.95. Ten seconds. Okay, Ben, our pace should be okay. We're aiming for around P8. Cold tyres all round. This will be a standing start. Be ready. Go.
Green flag. Fucking down, brother. You're on the right. 3 wide. Left side. 2 wide. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear.
The car in front of us is now Stone, car number 22, and their rating is 5.1. Great start, well done.
Right side. Clear.
P7.
Car right. Clear on the right. Your car is fine. No damage to report.
The next car is Carter, car number 42, and their rating is 3.3. We've been warned about track limits. The leader has just done a 129.20. Alright Ben, ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line, nail those exits. Come on, let's put this hard work to good use. P8. Stay close, there might be a chance here.
Left side. Clear.
New fastest lap for Will, 129.00.
You just check your fastest lap of the
Sector 3 is 1.2, off the pace. Okay Ben, the next car is Stone, car number 22, and their rating is 5.1. Defend your position, don't let him through.
You've got wheel damage. We've got damage on the back end.
The car ahead is Pike, car number 57, and their rating is 6.5. That's a new fastest lap for Will, 128.91.
Why is that there?
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. Okay Ben, expect traffic on exit. We should come out into position 17, behind Sharp. Left front, 97%. Left rear, 96.
Oh, it's done so. Done.